A very good afternoon to all of you. This is Abhilasha Nahata, your social science teacher, and today we are going to continue our chapter 6 of your civics book, that is Understanding Media. So, in our last class, we discussed about what is media, what is mass media, and how it plays a very important role in our life. We talked about media and money, how media earns money. So today's topic is media and democracy. So as you all know, what is democracy? It is a type of government where type of government by the people, to the people, and for the people. So, in a democracy, the media plays a very important role in providing news and discussing events taking place in the country and the world. It is on the basis of this information that citizens can, for example, learn how government works, and often, if they wish to, they can take action on the basis of these news stories. Some of the ways in which they can do this is by writing letters to the concerned minister, organizing a public protest, starting a signature campaign, asking the government to rethink its program, etc. So, as you all know, we live in one of the largest democracy in the world. So, in a democratic country, media plays a very important role. How it plays a very important role? It plays a very important roles in providing news and discussing events which is going on in our country or which is going on in the world. Ki whatever events are going on, media discuss about it. It provides informations to us. It convey message to mass people. So as a citizens, we get this information. For example, how government works, how government comes with the new budget, and what type of laws government in what type of laws government are working on, etc. We all know about these types of informations from the media. So we get to know about how government works, and on the basis of the news we get from the magazines, we get from the television, radio, newspaper, etc. All these are media. So on the basis of these informations provided by media, we take our actions. Okay. And sometimes if we feel government is not doing good, and the whatever type of law government, whatever type of bill government is working on, if we think it is not good for ourselves, for the citizens, then they started protesting it. Okay, if they started protesting, if they think if we will write a letter to our concerned minister, it will going on. So they started writing letters, they organized a public protest, they started a signature campaign asking the government to rethink its program, etc. These are some of the things through which citizens convey their message um, to the government. So, given the role that media plays in providing information, it is important that the information be balanced. Okay, so let us understand what we mean by balanced media report by reading two versions of the same news event given on the next page. So, it is very important for the media to provide balanced न्यूज. ओके, कि ऐसा ना हो कि मीडिया खाली एक टाइप की स्टोरी, एक साइड की स्टोरी हमें दिखा रही है, दूसरे साइड की स्टोरी हमें नहीं दिखा रही है. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मीडिया टू प्रोवाइड अस balanced story. And how so what we mean by the term balanced media, we will get to know after reading these two news reports of the same news. First one is news of India report, and second हम India daily reports से पढ़ेंगे. So news of India report. So violent protest by owners and workers brought the city a standstill today. People getting to work could not do so on time. Because of huge traffic jams, the owners and workers are protesting the government's decision to close down polluting factory units. Although the government did take this decision rather hastily, the protesters have known for the quite some time that their units are not legal. However, the levels of pollution in the city will be greatly reduced by this closure. Mr. Jain is a well-known figure in the city, said, with our city gradually becoming India's new business hub, it is important that it to be a clean and green city. Polluting factories should be moved. The factory owners and workers should accept the relocation being offered by the government instead of protesting. So, uh, this news is about the factory about the polluting factories. There are some factories who is polluting our environment, and there are protesters, there are factory owners who are protesting against this, because government is going to shut down their factories, and they are asking for relocation of their factories. ठीक है, this is one news report from the News of India report. And second one is India Daily report. Okay, closure of factories causes unrest. The closure of 1 lakh factories in the city's residential areas is likely to become a serious issue. On Monday, thousands of factory owners and workers took to the streets to strongly protest this closure. They said that their livelihoods would be lost. They said that the fault lies with the municipal corporation because it continued to issue licenses for new factories to set up in residential areas. They also say that there no adequate relocation. The owners and workers plan a one-day city bandh to protest against this closure. Mr. Sharma, one of the factory owners, said the government says that it has done a lot to relocate us, but the areas they have sent us to have no facilities and have not been developed for the last 5 years. We read both of these news reports, okay, and both of the new news reports given by different newspapers are of the same event, but दोनों की ही स्टोरीज से हमें क्या पता चल रहा है, दोनों ही की ही एक जगह हमें लग रहा है कि जो फैक्ट्री ओनर्स हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा क्या है, वायलेंट है, ठीक है, वो गवर्नमेंट तो अच्छा डिसीजन ले रही है, और दूसरी जगह हमें लग रहा है कि गवर्नमेंट क्या है, फैक्ट्री ओनर्स के बारे में सोच ही नहीं रहे हैं, वो बहुत ज्यादा उनके साथ अत्याचार कर रहे हैं. So the fact is that if you had read either newspaper, you would only know one side of the story. If you had read the News of India, you would most likely think of the protesters as a nuisance. हमें लगेगा ये जो protesters हैं वो क्या कर रहे हैं, बहुत ज्यादा न्यूसेंस फैला रहे हैं, बहुत ज्यादा वायलेंट एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. They are disrupting traffic and continually polluting the city with their factories, leaves you with a bad impression about them. But on the other hand, if you had read the story in the India Daily, you would know that the protests are because a lot of livelihoods will be lost if the factories close, because the relocation efforts have not been adequate. Neither of these stories is a balanced report. A balanced report is one that discusses all points of view of a particular story and then leaves it to the readers to make up their minds. Okay, तो एक बैलेंस्ड रिपोर्ट क्या होती है, एक बैलेंस्ड रिपोर्ट ऐसी रिपोर्ट होती है जो स्टोरी के हर एक मायने को, हर एक पॉइंट को क्या करे, डिस्कस करे, लोगों तक पहुंचाए और लोगों पे छोड़ दे, जो रीडर्स हैं उन पे छोड़ दे कि उनको क्या मानना है, वो क्या उन्हें क्या सही लग रहा है. तो बैलेंस रिपोर्ट वो रिपोर्ट होती है मीडिया के लिए कि आपको स्टोरी के दोनों साइड आपको बताने हैं. So, writing a balanced report, however, depends on the media being independent. And independent media means that no one should control and influence its coverage of news. No one should tell the media what can be included and what should not be included in your news stories. And independent media is important in a democracy. As you read above, it is on the basis of the information that the media provides that we take actions as citizens. So it is important that this information is reliable and not biased. So as you have seen, what is a balanced report, and writing a balanced report is a very critical very critical method. Okay, so as you all know, media is an independent body. So as an independent body, no one no one should control and influence its coverage of news. जो मीडिया है वो क्या बताना चाहती है, ठीक है, कैसे बताना चाहती है, वो एक इंडिपेंडेंट बॉडी बॉडी है, वो बता सकती है, बट क्या इंक्लूड होना चाहिए, क्या इंक्लूड नहीं होना चाहिए, ये मीडिया नहीं बताएगी। मीडिया को कोई इंसान नहीं बताएगा कि क्या इंक्लूड होना चाहिए, क्या इंक्लूड नहीं होना चाहिए। और एक डेमोक्रेसी के लिए एक इंडिपेंडेंट होना, मीडिया का इंडिपेंडेंट होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। क्यों ज़रूरी है? बिकॉज वी गेट ऑल आवर इंफॉर्मेशन, वी गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन and we take our actions on the basis of the information that media provides to us. Okay, so as an active citizens, we have we have this right, and it is important for us to take the whatever information media is giving to us is reliable and it should not be biased. So however, the reality is that media is far from independent. देखिए, जो मीडिया है इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं है। why? Because of, mainly because of two reasons. The first is the control that the government has on the media. When the government prevents either a news item or scenes from a movie or the lyrics of a song from being shared with the larger public, this is referred to as censorship. जो गवर्नमेंट है सेंसरशिप लगा के रखती है कि क्या आपको न्यूज दिखानी है, कौन से मूवीज, कौन से सीन हटाने हैं मूवीज के, क्या दिखाने चाहिए, कोई गाना है उसमें कोई लिरिक्स खराब तो नहीं है, ठीक है, क्योंकि ये लार्जर पब्लिक के पास क्या होने वाली है, शेयर होने वाली है। और जब गवर्नमेंट प्रिवेंट करती है मीडिया को कुछ इस टाइप की चीजें हटाने से रोकती है, तब उसे हम सेंसरशिप बोलते हैं। ओके, एंड ये जो सेंसरशिप है वो हमने देखी भी थी कि जब इमरजेंसी पीरियड था इंडिया में 1975 से 77 के बीच में, उस टाइम पे मीडिया जो गवर्नमेंट है उसने बहुत सारी चीज़ें लार्जर पब्लिक को दिखाने से प्रिवेंट किया था, सेंसरशिप लगा था। So while the government does continue to censor films, it does not really censor the media's coverage of news. Despite the absence of censorship by the government, most newspapers nowadays still fail to provide a balanced story. The reason for this are complicated. Persons who reach the media research the media have said that this happens because business houses control the media. At times, it is in the interest of these businesses to focus on only one side of the story. Media's continual need for money and its links to advertising means that it becomes difficult for media to be reporting against people who give them advertisements. Media is thus no longer considered independent because of its close link to business. ठीक है, अब देखिए मीडिया जो, अब गवर्नमेंट जो है क्या कर रही है, कॉन्टिन्यूसली सेंसर कर रही है, मूवीज को सेंसर कर रही है, बट अगर हम रियलिटी में देखें तो मीडिया का जो कवरेज है, ठीक है, वो रियलिटी में सेंसर नहीं हो रहा है। एंड डिस्पाइट द एब्सेंस ऑफ सेंसरशिप बाय द गवर्नमेंट, बहुत सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स आज के टाइम पे क्या है, बैलेंस स्टोरीज नहीं दिखा पा रहे हैं। और इसके जो रीजंस हैं बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है। क्यों? क्योंकि आजकल जो मीडिया है उसे कौन कंट्रोल कर रहा है, बिजनेस हाउसेस कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं। एंड एट टाइम्स इट इज इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ दीज बिजनेसेस टू फोकस ऑन ओनली वन साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी। और बिजनेस जो मैन होते हैं, बिजनेस हाउसेस होते हैं, वो अपने इंटरेस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग क्या कर रहे हैं, वो अपने इंटरेस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग चीज़ों को प्रिंट करवा रहे हैं, ठीक है, वो अपने इंटरेस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग क्या कर रहे हैं, स्टोरी की एक साइड को देख रहे हैं, स्टोरी की एक साइड को ही बता रहे हैं। और मीडिया को सबसे ज़्यादा क्या चाहिए होता है, दे नीड मनी, एंड ये मनी उनको तो एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स हो रहे हैं, और ये मनी उन्हें कौन प्रोवाइड करवा रहा है, बिजनेस हाउसेस प्रोवाइड करवा रहे हैं। So, beside the above, the media also tends to focus on a particular aspects of a story because they believe this makes the story interesting. Also, if they want to increase public support for an issue, they often do this by focusing on one side of a story. सो जो मीडिया है एक एस्पेक्ट की पर्टिकुलर स्टोरी, ठीक है, एक पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट जो है स्टोरी का, उस पर फोकस करता है, ना कि उसको बैलेंस रखता है। क्यों? क्योंकि उसे अपनी स्टोरी को भी इंटरेस्टिंग बनाना होता है। सो दैट्स वाई आज के टाइम पे जो मीडिया है, ठीक है, मोस्टली हम देखते हैं कि हमें बैलेंस स्टोरी नहीं मिल पाती है। So class, this is all about today. So in our next class, we are going to start with our new topic, that is setting agendas, and we will talk about it. So thank you so much for listening to me very patiently. Please take care of yourself. Bye bye.